engineering and advanced manufacturing has increased by more than 85% over the past 2 years. According to latest figures from the Skills Council, Semta, every area of England has seen a pretty significant rise in new apprentices over the past 2 years. Number more than trebled in the West Midlands and has way more than doubled in the East Midlands and the North East. But do we need even more apprentices, especially for those advanced manufacturing and engineering sectors? Well, Sillars, OB, is the Skills Chief at Semta, and that is the Sector Skills Council for Science, Engineering, Manufacturing, Technology, many other things. Good afternoon to you. Well, lots of apprentices coming through the system. Do we need more?
We absolutely do. With the surge and renaissance and headwind in engineering and manufacturing, the need is ever greater. We're not able at the moment to fulfil all the graduate requirements we have, and conversely we need a lot more people to be enthused and engaged in coming into apprenticeships in engineering, science, manufacturing, technologies. Huge opportunity, need to have more engaged with us.
It's one of those words, isn't it, that sounds quite sort of resonant of another era, apprenticeship. But it is a real, I guess from your perspective, a legitimate option to, let's say, higher education. Absolutely,
and I think as a mother myself, some of us baby boomers have been guilty perhaps over the last decade of kind of being swayed or being seen that there is only certain routes for our children to aspire to. And for a long time that's been to go into university and to become graduates. And that still for manufacturing and engineering is hugely important. We could do with 100,000 a year going forward. But conversely, that's not necessarily the right path for everybody. And there are so many young people ready to want to go out into the world of work, to be earning and learning and applying their skills. And apprenticeships are a fantastic way for organisations to get talent early on that they can develop. And your point's really interesting, because now with higher apprenticeships you can actually then progress and do a degree, you can get a master's. So I think the view that apprenticeships are at one level and graduates and degrees are at a completely other end of the spectrum is now kind of muddying the waters. Apprenticeships are an entry level, but there's huge opportunity with many companies to progress that, and many companies actually have their leaders, their CEOs, their finance directors, they've started as apprentices in some cases. So it should be an aspiration, and I think we've got to get parents to re-engage with apprenticeships in a much bigger way.
Indeed. Sarah Sillars, thanks very much indeed. Okay, the markets this afternoon, the FTSE has been dancing around 6,300, up a little above, a little below. It's now 6,303. Carpetright is down 0.4% on the results that it gave us a little earlier. Worth saying actually that banking stocks have been all over the place today. RBS well down on speculation that it's going to have to pay a fine on LIBOR, as well as some anger about potential bonuses.